home of Colombia's finest MMA not-so-experts. Kind of the casual corner, if you will, but we have fun. So do you. So if you would, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow, share, tell a friend. The Oddass podcast is here, and we are doing crazy cool shit, bud. We got a project in the works. Taylor, why don't you tell them a little bit about what we're doing, just a little bit, just a tad, just a taste.
We're doing a little documentary style video once again. We went to the Conflict 69 event over here in Columbia, South Carolina at the fairgrounds. And, we got us some sick-ass interviews, some sick-ass footage, maybe some knockouts in there, some travel footage, just of us driving around beautiful South Carolina. We might have some surprise guests in music.
Absolutely.
Some old local artists from Colombia. It's music in our video.
Absolutely.
And that's not even all. That's the crazy thing. We got more shit to tell you and to share with you. It's exciting news.
More to come, ladies and gentlemen.
More to come.
For right now, though, how about we dive into some picks? For this early morning for us USers, is that what we call ourselves, the Americans? That's kind of lame.
When everybody asks me, I say the USers.
Yeah, we're the USers.
Yeah.
And, the Australians getting a little primetime action, but how many times do they say primetime during that pre-fight press conference?
Prime time. I think that's something that they just say over there, dude.
Yeah, dude, like a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot, dude.
Yeah, like we say.
Yeah.
6, 7. Something like that.
They
say prime time. I think they like the way it sounds with their accent.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound cool.
It does.
Sounds like
prime time.
Well, I'm not going to say that. My grandma will probably watch this. But, yeah, that one dude in the crowd that kept yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He was great.
They said, dude, the first thing they said about Neil Dariush, the guy was like, "Hey, sharks!"
Yeah. He's like, what? You wouldn't tell him that to his face, though.
I know, right?
Yeah, dude. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to dive straight into these UFC Perth fight night picks.
I'm very pumped about this card, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty stoked.
Especially after last week's card, dude, which had me kind of... I was literally... There were times when I was watching the fights where I was like, I cannot wait for this fight to be over.
Yeah.
And, that I think that's a first for me.
You know what, dude? Credit those last 3 fights, because...
Yeah, they saved it. They saved the whole card, man.
Yeah. I don't even know if they saved the whole card so much as they just made themselves look way better than the rest of everyone else.
Well, it made it worth it to me to watch it. And
absolutely.
It wouldn't have been otherwise.
Yeah, nah, dude.
But yeah, super pumped for this card. We're going to Australia, baby. And it's coming out in 4 a.m. So I will be watching it probably noon the next day. I probably will, miss all of the live action. But, that's okay with me.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
He'll be there.
I'll be there.
Well, my wife's birthday's Friday, so that means birthday weekend in my house.
Yeah.
So,
we're going kayaking.
We're going kayaking, that's right. Big time.
Big ones.
Maybe even fishing. We'll see. We'll see where the wind blows us.
Yeah. Such as they do, bud. Such as they do.
But on this beautiful card here in Australia, the Carlos Prates versus Jack de la Madalena card.
Can you say it like an Australian?
Jock de la Madalena.
Yeah.
Lina.
Yeah, dude, that was a good one.
Jack de la Madalena.
That was a good one. Yeah, let's dive into it.
We're gonna dive in at the very first fight of the whole card. Mr. Damar Fan versus Cody Steele. We got Australia versus America. You want to check him out?
I want to check him out. Who did Cody Steele last fight?
He seems like he's only got one fight in the UFC. Yeah, that's funny. I remember that. He's an Asian dude named Cody Steele. I always thought that was hilarious. It's like the most least Asian name I've ever heard.
Dude, he looks like an Asian Colby Covington.
Yeah, he does. He really does. He lost to Rongju. But he won in the Contender Series. He's a KO'er, dude. He only loses to decision.
What about old Damar Fan? How many decision wins has he got?
I bet they're all decision.
Dude. No fucking way.
Oh, he's got a couple.
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely taking Damar Fan. This dude loses decisions his last 3 decisions.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking that. And he fought. Here's the thing, fellas. He it looks like he won the road to UFC. So I'll be taking him.
Yeah, I think I'll take Mr. Fan as well.
Dude, that's a hard competition. People always talk about the Contender Series. That's pretty much Contender Series for Asians. That is a hard competition, bud. That's a very hard competition. Up next, we have Jonathan McAuliffe. That is not that dude's name. McAuliffe. Yeah, dude, I forgot how to say it. Jonathan McAuliffe taking on Themba Gorimbo. Themba kind of on a 2-fight losing streak, I believe, when he was fireworking his way up. Jonathan just took out a recently up-and-coming prospect that everyone thought the world of. It was the dude that not Danny Gay, fucking motherfuck, dude.
Oh, let's just look.
Yeah, he took out Oban Elliott.
That's right, but it was a close fight though.
Yeah, Oban was kind of piecing him up until
it says it was a submission.
Yeah, but Oban was piecing him up.
That's right. It was like a fluke submission. He was losing. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, and here's the thing, dude. Themba's kind of got that style about him, and Themba's losses haven't come to scrubs, dude. So Jonathan, and I'm pretty sure he took that fight on short notice against Oban. So, we really haven't seen the best out of him, I feel like. But we have seen Themba pretty good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This has just scrambled my brain a little bit, dude. I was so gung-ho about Jonathan McAuliffe in this fight, I didn't even think twice. But now that I'm looking at this fight record, dude, I feel like Jonathan McAuliffe is very knockoutable.
Yeah.
And Themba Gorimbo is going to go out there and, like, freaking turn the nos on in the first round, dude.
He might.
He always does.
Look at Themba's record, though. And look at his downfalls.
I know, dude.
His downfalls, like, almost always come from grappling situations.
You're right. You're so fucking right.
And Jonathan,
he puts himself in stupid grappling situations. That's something he always does.
This one's a 50-50. This one's an upsetter here, bud. Jonathan McAuliffe is definitely the favorite, by the way. And it's by a good margin, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like a minus 300 or something like that. Who you going, bud? You want me to go first? You want me to do a little goey firsty, bro? I'm gonna go.
Fuck it, I'm going McAuliffe.
You're going McAuliffe. I'm going Themba.
You are?
Yeah. And just because it's 50-50 to me, I really don't know who's going to win this fight.
Well, what I just said, I stand on that. I can definitely still see Themba Gorimbo going out there and knocking him out in the first round because that's how he almost always loses. If he's gonna lose, he always gets overwhelmed in the first round and then he finds himself in a good position and takes it. So I can just see Themba putting his lights out and giving him a 9-2 record. But also, Jonathan McAuliffe might just have that fight IQ.
Yeah, and dude, Themba got choked out by Vicente Luque. McAuliffe ain't no fucking Vicente Luque, bro.
It's true.
That's why I'm taking him.
That's true.
That's my only thought process as well. Up next, we have Ben Johnston taking on Wes Schultz. Ben Johnston, I believe, taking this fight on short notice, fighting the new guy, Wes Schultz. What's Benny been up to, bro? Oh, look, they have his picture there, but nowhere else. What's old Benny been up to? He's been fighting in Eternal MMA. You know what's cool about Eternal? That's where JDM came from.
Really?
And I'm pretty sure Steve Ursag as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I've been seeing their stuff all over Instagram.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
They're posting a lot right now.
Yeah, I believe that's where... I know JDM came from there. I'm pretty sure Steve came from there as well. Look at old Wes here, bud. He won the Contender Series, and then...
He got KO'd by Penis.
He did, dude. If you get knocked out by a dude named Penis...
He also got KO'd by Abdul Malik.
Who's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man.
I'm taking Ben Johnston.
Even with the short notice?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. They're stacking this thing up, man. They're stacking this thing up in Australia's favor, right? So that's where I'm going with that. Bro looks like Tarzan, too. And that's so outdated, dude. That died with Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
So, up next, we have Cody Thickness taking on Vince Morales. What'd I say?
Cody.
Did I say Cody?
Yeah.
I might have said Cody. Up next, we have Colby Thickness taking on Vince Morales. Man, I went first and last one. Who you got in this one, bro?
I'm going Colby Thickness.
Dude, I'm going Colby Thickness. And you know what, dude? He's 8-1. Old boy's 16-10. But here's the thing, dude. Vince has been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That chin's been checked a few times. How old is he, bro? It says on there he's 35. There is, and Colby is 26. There's a 10-year age gap. So is the new up-and-coming prospect going to show that old dog some new tricks? Or is that old dog going to just weather the storm and bring some hardcore OG belt to ass? That's the story of this fight.
That is the story of this fight.
Yep. At any rate, you heard it here first. The Odd Squad is united with Colby Thickness.
That's right.
Yep. On to the next. We have Jacob Malkoon taking on Gerald Mearshart. Well, I just want to see where Jacob Malkoon's at in his life right now, if we can.
I know I'm taking him.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I very well may be. I remember Malkoon being pretty decent. I haven't seen him in a while, though, right? January. Yeah, before January, though, he hadn't fought since 2024. Okay. He beat old Therese Finney. Isn't that his name? Therese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beat Andre Petrosky. Dude lost to Cody Brundage. But it was
DQ.
2023.
And it was a DQ.
Oh, okay. Well, thank God. Maximov, Brendan Allen. Who doesn't take a L to Brendan Allen every now and again? So, bro's been here for a while. We just haven't seen a whole lot of him. Dude.
And he went to decision with Brendan Allen. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Actually,
He's game.
Where's Gerald at, bro? I think he's on like a 2 fight now. He won 1 and lost like 3 or 4 before that. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's on a 4 fight. He beat Shabazian though, and it feels like it was like yesterday.
That's crazy.
Man, can we look at before that though? Because I'm pretty sure it was a few before. Yeah, dude, he beat Shabazian, and then before that he beat Barberina.
Brian Barberina. That's so funny to see that on there.
Look at bro's fucking resume though, bro.
Uh-huh.
Oleg Jacek, Brad Tavares, RDR, Edmund Shabazian. Brian Barberina used to be a problem, dude, especially on the come up through the regional scene. Andre Petrosky, Joe Pfeiffer, Bruno Silva, Dustin Stoltzfus. I don't know if people remember that dude, but he was pretty he was okay anyways. Hamzat Shmaev, Enoch Heinich, that's a name. Eric Anders, Trevin Giles, Kevin Holland, Jack Hermanson, Thiago Santos. Scroll down, it continues. Dude, I'm talking about nobody knows. Sam Alvey before he got to the UFC, dude. You know what I mean? That's insane. And nobody's going to know the rest of these guys.
Sam Alvey again.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Does anyone even know any of these other dudes? Probably not. Caleb Kroll. That sounds really familiar, and I don't know why. But we will figure that out later.
That's a bunch of damn fights.
Gerald, with a name like Gerald, you'd feel like you'd go over there and smack that dude. But you wouldn't. Even on that 4-fight skid. Dude would wrap you up, choke you out, pee on you when he got done, marked his territory, you know what I mean?
That's true. God
knows what else while you were unconscious.
Unfortunately.
I'd put glue on somebody's eyelids is what I would do, like super fast, like congealing glue.
You would do that?
Yeah, and probably on their mouth too, so they could quit running that flipping meat sucker.
It's not very nice, man.
Well, that's what I would do. At any rate, I'm taking Malkoon.
Me too.
Up next, we have Junior Tafa taking on Kevin Christian. Dude, who is Kevin Christian?
He's tall as shit, I can tell you that. I think he's like 6'7".
6'7"?
Literally.
Yeah, he actually is.
Literally.
Yeah, dude. Is he? He's not new here though, is he? And he's got,
This
like,
might
one
be his
fight.
first or second fight.
Yeah, lost to Elicana, but who doesn't lose to Elicana? My bad, not Elicana. Well, it was a sub. We know the Taffa brothers, they don't come to sub any fucking body. Dude, Junior actually looked good in his last fight.
He did.
He tired out, but so did the other fella. And I know he's 6-5, but we're in Australia, baby.
I'm taking Kevin Christian.
No, I'm taking Junior Taffa.
I knew you would.
Yeah, I'm taking Junior Taffa. Kind of the Diaz bros of the Australian ethnicity group. And, I like that mindset. They're the fat light heavyweights.
Yeah, they are.
And heavyweights.
They are.
That's what they are.
They for sure are that.
You know who I'm taking in that situation.
Junior time.
Yep. Up next, we have Cam Roston taking on Robert Bryczek.
This is going to be a really good fight.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this fight because while I may not know these guys' resumes or know how to break them down fundamentally as fighters, I know that both these guys bring it, and I know that both these guys are super technically skilled.
This is two, tied prospects. Like, whoever wins this, bro, shoots up.
Yeah.
They probably are going to get a ranked opponent next. And whoever doesn't is going to have to, claw their way back to where they were.
You have Poland taking on Australia. So you got, I bet you Robert, and it's at middleweight, I bet he trains with Blythewood and them. Yeah, Blythewood and that. That's what we'd say if we were in Britain or something. Yeah. England.
Never been there.
No, me neither, but that's what they say there. In that. Yep. I think I'm taking Cam Roston, though. They're in Australia. They're trying to build that up. I keep saying that over and over and over again, but it's the truth. And while Robert Bryczek, how do you say his name?
I would say
Bryczek.
Well, dude, it's Poland, so who knows? But I would say Bryczek.
Yeah, Bryczek.
But it's probably Bryczuk.
Yeah.
Bryczuk.
What's his record? I'm probably taking Cam Roston just because I remember him more. I'm more familiar with him.
I'm taking Cam Roston.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Not that. I really do think this is close to a 50-50, though. I think it's a 60-40 Cam Roston, honestly. But, dude, Robert Bryczek, dude, he can grapple, and he's got freaking bombs in his hands. So it could really go either way.
Their stats are actually really close. Really close. Similar in age, similar in reach, similar in height. Well, boy's got 3 inches on him in height and reach, so to be fair, they're both orthodox. They're both going to be fighting orthodox, bud. Battle of the old right hand and foot placement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a fun one to watch. Up next, we have none other than one of my favorite fighters, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa, taking on training partner of none other than Tom Aspinall, the champ, Louis Sutherland, who just made his debut, if I'm not mistaken, and just knocked out a dude cold a month ago.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm taking Louis Sutherland.
I can't go against
I know.
dude.
I know you can't. I know you can't.
I'm not going to.
I'm trying to get it where I can.
I'm not going against Ty.
Watch Ty freaking fold him like a lawn chair.
I hope.
Watch him fold him in the first minute.
Can we see Louis real quick? We know what Ty's been into. We know it ain't going good for old Ty. For old Bam Bam. That dude's got a big chest,
dude.
bro.
He's got a weird body. It weirds me out, honestly.
Oh, no, dude. He lost. This isn't the same guy I thought.
It's not, is it?
No. Oh, I know. Yeah, dude. Ty's definitely winning this. You might want to change your pick. Dude, Ty's winning this. I'll give you this one if you want to do an old pick change.
I'm riding with Louis, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. Tai Tuivasa is knocking this cat cold out.
I'm riding with Louis, bro.
I know exactly this dude, bro. He's really not that good, and they tried pumping him up like he was that good.
He's lost in the first round in both fights.
Yeah, dude. He's really not that great.
I'm still gonna ride with him though, dog.
I'd get in there with Louis Sutherland. I'm just playing. Louis, I'm just playing, Louis. If you hear this, Louis Sutherland of the motherland, I'm not taking you up on that. Mm-hmm. Up next, we have OG Shamil Gaziev taking on Brando Parakichik. I don't know how the fuck to say that dude's name. Parakichik. Parasisi. You know? Yeah. How do you say that? How do you say that? Bring that up on Google Translate.
I think it's Parachik. Parachik. Or
Parasich.
Parachich or Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. What kind of fighter is this guy, bro? What's he been into?
I think he's been knocking folks out.
And Shamil Gaziev is there to get knocked out, bro. He doesn't. The thing is with Shamil though, he's low key. He's another one of these fat heavyweights. He's low key good enough.
He's the one who knocked out Louis Sutherland.
Man. What's Shamil been into? Took a loss to Cortez Acosta. Before that, this dude beats a bunch of nobodies, and he gets L's by the guys up top. Give me Brando. Even though we haven't seen a lot of this dude just yet, I just got a feeling. Plus, he's from Australia, right? Pretty sure. Old Brando is. Taking Brando.
I'm taking Brando too.
Yeah. By knockout. There's holes in Shamil's game, bro. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just had a brain fart. I was literally about to try and break down Shamil, but I just... Guys, I work hard as shit before I come up here, all right? If with your support, if you like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, and share to a friend, tell a friend, the Oddass podcast is doing cool ass shit, then we'll start making some money, and I won't have to work like a dog for this. I come here and break down these fights like a whole hell of a lot better than I am right now. But I had a brain fart, and I'm sure it happens to you. So, not apologize and get fucked. Marwan Rahiki is taking on Ali Schmidt. I like that name.
Ali Schmidt.
Sounds
like a name from the 40s.
Yeah, dude. I like that name.
I'm taking Freaky Rahiki.
Yeah, me too. It's not even going to be close.
No.
Yeah, it's Ali. He's filling in on short notice, I imagine. He's 4-2. He's from New Zealand. Oh, Freaky Rahiki. Dude, he's a monster.
He's really good.
Yeah,
he's got great striking,
monster,
dude.
Bro.
Great striking.
And I'm sure we're going to see probably a knockout of old Ali.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yeah, unfortunately. Up next at flyweight, we have Tim Elliott, the OG, fighting Steve Urseg, who's not an up-and-comer. You cannot call this guy a prospect. I'm sick of hearing everyone call him a prospect. He's fought for the fucking belt, and he almost won, by the way. Mm-hmm. You can't just call him this up-and-coming prospect. No, the fuck he's not, bro. No, he's not. He's got fucking 8 fights in the UFC now. He's not. Yeah,
he's a contender.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's a contender, and he's a good one at that. I believe he's taken 3 L's in a row, though, hasn't he? He won his last fight.
You might be right.
I don't think old Steve's been on the winning side of things, man. If he has, maybe he won his last one. Yeah, he won against Oddass. But before that was 3 L's in a row. Yeah, for a fact.
All against monsters, though.
Yeah, but look at the guys he was beating, though. Can we see all? Can we check this out? This is another point I want to make here. Who else he beat? He beat Oddass. He beat Matt Schnell. He beat Alessandro Costa. He beat David Dvorak. Who is Dvorak anymore?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't even think he's in the UFC anymore.
Couldn't tell you.
You see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
You see where I'm getting at?
I do.
And maybe his skills are good enough to beat, almost beat Alexander Pantoja. But he got knocked out against Kai Kara France in pretty decisive action. And against Brandon Moreno, pretty sure he just got beat all the way around.
Yeah, it was a freaking
wasn't
slaughter.
Close, was it?
No.
He's fighting Tim Elliott,
who fights sort of like Brandon Moreno did.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's just all over the place, all around.
But he is getting old.
Yeah.
He did just have a really cool win, right?
I'm taking Steve Erceg. Astro Boy.
Old Astro Boy, huh?
Yep.
Let's see Tim's last 4 or 5. What's he been into, bro? Old Timmy. Timmy two-time. Beat Asakura. Beat Sumadarjit. Lost to Makayev. That's okay. Beat Alta Moreno. These are good wins. Beat Ulanbekov. Ulanbekov, the guy from fucking Dagestan.
Some pretty good wins.
I'm taking Tim Elliott.
Okay.
I think the old dog still got it in him, bro.
I like Tim Elliott.
I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I feel like Steve's boxing is going to be better, than old Tim. But I feel like Tim's not looking to keep this on the feet very long. I feel like he's going to take him down. And Astro Boy's got good groundwork. But we'll see, man. This is a good matchup, and I'm excited for it. Up next, we have Benny Dariush taking on the absolute fucking firecracker that is Quillen Salkeld. Taylor, why do people got to hate on Benny so much, dude?
It's because he's a nice guy.
He's a real nice guy, bro. But did you notice that jawline during that press conference?
Yeah, he's been chewing gum, dude.
So he's had to have been chewing something, right? Because, I mean, he looked like a happy man, dude. Yeah. Jaw, like crimson chin level jaw action.
I think he's been doing pull-ups with his mouth.
He very well may have, bro. Doing some chin-ups with his chin up.
Up in the air.
Yeah. Man, here's the thing, dude. Quillen's good. He's really good. Is he gonna knock out Beneil before Beneil can get him down? And people forget, dude, Benil's got power. He does got power. He just doesn't really have the technique to get it there, right?
I'm taking Quillen Salkeld.
Yeah. I mean, I want to. I'm probably going to. But I don't know, man.
I think Benil's on the way out, my man.
Yeah, but every time, let's go look at Benil's record. Every time they do this, he beats these guys up, these up-and-comers.
Until recently. Pretty sure he's been losing a lot lately. Because I went for him quite a bit.
He lost to BSD. Before that, he beat Moicano.
I can't
really
believe
good.
he beat Moicano. That's crazy.
But look who he lost to. He lost to Sarukian. He lost to Charles. But he beat Gamrot.
He beat Gamrot, dude.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, and
wow.
Look, go to see y'all real quick, bro.
This
nuts. Dude's beat some really good guys, dude. He beat Gamrot. He beat Tony. He beat Diego Ferreira, Scott Holtzman, which that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Drakkar Close, dude. Tiago Moises, and that was like fucking peak Tiago Moises, by the way. Lost to Alexander Hernandez before that. Lost to Edson Barbosa before that. Beat James Vicken back in the day. Lost to Michael Chiesa, but dude, Michael Chiesa's like practically a middleweight. Beat Michael Johnson and Jim Miller back when they were Michael Johnson and Jim Miller in it up, dude. Like, beat Diego Ferreira back then, prime Diego Ferreira, bro. This dude was a fucking problem, man.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, seriously. Oh, my gosh, dude. And who's Salkeld been doing it against? Who's he been doing it against? I mean, because that's going to matter. In my head, that's going to matter, dude. Where's this guy's level at? That's why the UFC's giving him this fight. They're like, dude, where are you really actually at, you know? We'll give you Benny because Benny will give you a solid test. Beat Malarkey, beat Hack Press. That's a good win. I mean, man. Benny had a full camp, dude. This is full camp Benny.
Full camp Benny.
We're talking about here, bro. I mean, look at that neck.
I just don't see this being the time where Quillen starts losing. I think it'll be the next one. I think the next one, when he gets a little further up in competition, I think he'll lose. And I don't mean his next fight. I mean the next time he tries to jump up in the rankings. I think that'll be the time he might get stopped because he has to get humbled a little bit. But I don't think this is going to be it, man. That's just...
Let me tell you why I'm going to go Quillen. Let me tell you why. Because I've been Beneil Dariush Maxim, right? We talk about this all the time. Fighters that stay static and stagnant, like with their or not static but stagnant. It's fighters that stay at one gym and like don't travel. They don't get experience elsewhere. All right, and I'm not talking about doing a 3-week camp here or a 4-week camp. I'm talking about months, going and training somewhere for 90 days, bud. You know what I mean? I know Beneil gets around, but I mean, where he's mainly he's training under the same guys. And I'm sorry, dude, but the game planning in the last couple fights really haven't been great. You know, I want to go Beneil Dariush. If Beneil Dariush and his corner had any kind of sense, they would go into this thing 1-2 straight into a fucking double leg, take Quillen down, and see what that grappling's all about, big dog. You know, but they're probably not. They're probably not going to. They're probably going to go out there and stand toe-to-toe with Quillen. He's probably going to knock him out in the first round, probably around a minute and 16 seconds in.
Last time it took 16 seconds.
Yeah, so it might not even take that long. Because that chin is checked, bud. It's checked out. It's checked out.
It's cracked glass.
I mean, bro, maybe that's why he's been working on his chin-ups. We were just talking about that.
That's why his fucking jaw looked like that.
Maybe, dude. Still taking Quillen. Taking Quillen, even though, dude, my best judgment tells me if I was cornering Beneil, I'd be like, look, dude, let's fucking take this down immediately. Let's take him down. Let's get into some kind of advantageous position and let's beat the brakes off this kid. Let's try and make him turn around, go belly down, and let's choke him out, bro. You know? Mm-hmm. And call it a day. Let's go home with the bag and be happy. I really feel like we're going to see an upset. I really do. But I'm taking Quillen. I'm taking Quillen because the guy's on a rocket ship. The guy's on a rocket ship, and that chin's checked out. So if he lands, I believe it's over. And he's going to land. But anyways. Up next, we have, you know what? I want you to do the intro for this one. I want you to do one in the Australian voice, one in the Brazilian voice. Let's go.
All right, in the main event, we got Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates.
Yeah.
For the main event of this evening.
That was good. That was actually really good. That was really good. I'm going JDM. I think he's way more well-rounded. He's got far better striking, like, technique anyways. Although Carlos is the seasoned kickboxer, you know, over 100 fights. You hear him say that all the time. Over 100 fights in kickboxing, and that's great and all, but you know, everyone's gonna sit here and think, oh man, look what happened against Islam. For one, Carlos ain't no fucking wrestler, and for two, he ain't no Dagestani wrestler, and for three, he isn't the modern day GOAT, bud. Carlos has got a chance in this fight, dude. I'd once again put this at like I've got this at like a 60-40 Jack Della Maddalena. That's what I got this at.
Yeah, I'm taking Jack Della Maddalena.
Yeah, I can't do the voice. I can't.
I just think Jack's striking is just a little too clean for Carlos Prates.
Yeah.
And I believe Jack's going to pick him apart,
Yeah.
whether it's a point fight or not.
Yeah. Think you can take him down?
Do I think Jack is going to take down Carlos?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd like to see that.
Dude, old Carlos they say he's got a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I'd be worried.
Yeah. But, I mean, you see what happened with Ian Gary, took him down. JDM, he's not too far off from being an Ian Gary style fighter, only JDM's more of like a pressure guy, while Ian Gary's like a stand on the outside, pick you apart kind of guy.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Keep range, circle out, pop, pop, pop.
Prime time.
Well, JDM, old Jack Della, he's walking you down, bud. He's checking your pockets.
Right.
Seeing what you got in there.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Hey, well, that does it for UFC Perth. Up next, we have a good interview
Very good interview.
with a solid knife-wielding associate, if we will, of the Oddass podcast. And we hope that you enjoy this. Welcome to Oddass Podcast, Joey Pelletier. How are you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. How you guys?
Man, we're doing pretty swell. How are you doing, Taylor?
Pretty excellent.
Pretty excellent. What's your rebuttal?
Well, I'm trying to if I could show you my background. My home.
Yeah,
Show you guys.
it's pretty spotty right now, brother.
Yeah. Well, I think it's got the background filmed out. Or,
Yeah, it actually looks kind of slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I got a good setup at my house. I got about like 600 square feet. I got my banana bag. I got a bob. You know, I got room for letters and stuff. You know, because I have 2 kids in the family, so I got to have a place to train when I can't get to the gym.
Oh, no doubt. So you got the gym as well. Is that like in a garage or in the basement or something?
It's like I have like a separate building. The previous owner of the house, he had it as like a motorcycle garage. So
Cool. We got rid of the Harleys and we threw in some heavy bags, huh?
yeah, put some mats down. I even have wall mats because I used to do MMA. So when I have guys over, I like to still work on like cage work and stuff. So it's nice being able to get up on the wall and work on that kind of technique.
Absolutely. And I mean, in Muay Thai and kickboxing, I mean, that wall's still a functional asset. You know what I mean? So you can still work technique on that, I'd imagine, dude. That's sick. And we can kind of see it, to be fair. We can kind of see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the red is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's slick. Hey, let me ask you something, bud. Really grind down and prepare yourself as well, because I don't know how much into this kind of thing you're into, but what's the U.S. government doing with the UFOs?
You know what? I was going through some of your previous stuff, and I saw you were talking about aliens. I actually have a video on my phone, but it's like it was at nighttime. But I live in Blythewood, and I was driving down the road, and I feel like I actually saw like a UFO, and it was just like what other people say. It was triangle shaped, had some lights, but I literally stopped on the side of the road and it was just floating there. And to me, it looked like a U.S. military. Like I feel like when I try to remember it, I feel like I remember seeing like an American flag on it.
It was that close.
It was that close. I mean, it was like I couldn't believe that my phone couldn't pick it up. You know, but I know I watch a lot of that stuff. I mean, I think of all the weird conspiracies. I do like going down that rabbit hole.
So, in your opinion, what? So you think that? Do you think all these things are U.S. government like crazy technology that hasn't been released yet, or do you think some of this is UFOs as well?
I kind of like the idea that it's like they've probably found some stuff that came, because I think just the size of the universe, I think aliens probably could have visited like millions of years ago and then left their craft, and then we just kind of got lucky and maybe found something.
Yeah.
Like the Bob Lazar stuff. Like I like listening to him.
Yeah.
But when I see all the conflicts popping up, and you think about the kind of the repercussions of like nuclear warfare, and we're just kind of always poking the bear. I feel like if push came to shove, we would actually show what we have, and I think it'd be pretty far out there when it comes to
Yeah.
that kind of technology.
Like kind of like when we went over to Venezuela and just shut off all the power real quick, right?
Yeah, and they're just like, yeah. I think I feel like Trump is like, I feel like they still kind of have him where they're they're like, hey, if you start talking about it, we'll just pull the plug. I feel like he's just like, dude, just let me just say a couple things. Is he kind of, he's like, what did he call it? He had a name for what they called it, but it, the debugger, or
I know what you're talking about.
Death Ray or something.
what did they call it?
No, he called it like I can't remember what he called it, but he was like, "Did you turn the switch on and all the lights go dark?"
Yeah,
Pretty much, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's actually, that's actually been released since. It looks kind of like a jet turbine, is what it looks like. I have no idea how it does what it does because they didn't actually say how it works. You would think EMP style, but apparently it's just like a certain frequency that this stuff jams. And yeah, the lights go out.
That's wild.
Yeah. Why? What's the like the EMP stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like they already have videos of where they can just knock out drones, no problem. It's almost like a gun, and they just aim it. It's got lasers, and it just fries the circuits.
Yeah,
So
I've been wondering, dude, why folks won't use that during drone warfare, Drop a EMP over that thing,
Mm-hmm.
Use whatever we just did. Knock that shit out. So, Joey, let me ask you, bud. Let me ask you. You competed a couple weeks ago, Conflict 69. And
mm.
let me ask you this, bud. What did it feel like walking out there, getting in the cage, competing? Walk me through the whole process, brother.
Well, Conflict does amazing fights. Like even as an amateur, you feel like a pro. They got the big screens. Their music's always great. That card in Colombia, that's the second time I've done that one, and they always have that crowd packed. And that one was a pretty fun fight. I felt super comfortable because it was right down the road. I was able to. Usually, I'm when I'm getting ready for a fight, like I'm not listening to music. I usually will even put my phone away around like 2 p.m., like 3 p.m., and it's pretty much just get in the zone. And like from pretty much once I just agree to like, let's get into game mode up into the fight, it's just that one mindset. And that was a pretty good fight. It was, to me, it seemed a little sloppy after watching it again because there was a lot of clinch work that I didn't really want to get into. But it felt like, to me, I felt like I had my gas pedal down to the floor the whole time, and it was like when you get that war that you want.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. It was a fun fight to watch, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. I think looking back at it, those knees were so fast. Like if I have to give him props, his knees just came so fast, and he launched them just like a jab. Like they just popped right out. And so I think instinctually, once I got hit in the body a couple times during the exchange, I think I just instinctually just went in for the clinch just to avoid avoided actually getting like full speed and power on me. But I was really hoping to just sit in the pocket and just get into some like really nice boxing and head movement and stuff. Um, but it still turned out pretty good for me, I think, at the end.
Absolutely. What's the first thing you ate when you got done competing?
Oh, I had some food from like this Mediterranean place,
Yep.
and
Let's
I
go.
literally walked back there and just put about 4 or 5 spoons in my mouth, and it was really funny because it was sitting on the floor, and I'm sitting there eating it, and then I feel like fire on my hands, and I look down and some fire ants got in it or something.
Oh,
So
dude,
I probably
what?
probably ate a couple fire ants.
Hey, that's extra protein, dude. Oh, that's how you get fire breath, dude. You're just
Yeah,
leveling up your avatar, G.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's all it is. Hey, man, aside from fighting, what other things kind of clicks your tick there, bud?
Well, I actually do kung fu too.
Okay.
I've been doing kung fu. I've been doing kung fu longer than fighting. I started in 2000 and I think 11 or 12. Um, so I do that on the side. I do a little bit of Japanese sword too, Iaido. Um,
So
and
you
then
you enjoy practicing preemptively getting ready to murder someone.
oh yeah, I do like I'm just a martial artist. I do when I'm if I have free time, I'm swinging a sword in the backyard or hitting a heavy
Nice,
bag. And
nice.
I got both boys. They're already knowing how to sword fight.
So you've
You
got
know, they
Padawans.
got the yeah, yeah. They're still not. If I try to make them train, where I'm like telling them to do something, and I try to count and like say do 5, they don't want anything of it. So I just pretty much have to play fight with them and sword fight with them and stuff. And so it's still pretty fun. You
How
know,
old are your boys?
I got a 5 year old and my youngest one's turning 2 next week.
Yeah, dude, they just want to play right now,
Yeah,
man.
they
They
just
just
want to
want to
play.
play.
But
Yeah, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. They'll
what's
come
cool
in
is like
time.
I've met other fighters who've had kids, and I always ask like, oh, how when did they start? Because you'll see like an 8 9 year old, and they got the best technique. They're sharp. And they're like, yeah, I've been teaching them since they've been 6 months. And I always used to think before I had kids that was like, there's no way. There's no way. And then now that I have kids, like, you put a little spoon in their hand and you like, you sword fight with them
Yeah.
and stuff. And then they're already throwing hands. The 2 year old has he's throwing haymakers, so
Got a crisp
now
jab,
I
huh?
see. Yeah. Yeah. My 5 year old, he knows to tuck the thumb, like he
Yeah.
actually tucks the thumb. And when he hits the heavy bag, he punches right. It's pretty fun.
No, dude, that's awesome, dude. And that's got to feel very fulfilling. Um, so let me ask you this, dude. Do you watch a lot of movies or anything like that, dude? What are you in whenever the kids are asleep and let's say you don't have any work tomorrow, you have nothing planned for the evening, you tuck the little fellas into bed. You and the wife got a show or a movie you guys like to check out?
Yeah, my wife's a little bit more into like drama and stuff. Like she's into like Madam Secretary and Downington Abbey and stuff like that. I'm not really into that. I just got done with Invincible. Like I'm caught up with Invincible. Um, but yeah, I like action movies, war movies.
Yeah.
Um, I was
Gotcha.
yeah, anime. I like all the different kinds of anime, but
Gotcha.
I just rewatched like all the old Predator movies and
Yeah.
the first Mad Max again, which I didn't remember that one at all. It was like watching a brand new movie.
Hmm.
And then I went back and watched Highlander a couple weeks ago, the first one, and that one did not age well. It was still pretty
Yeah.
good, but now that I know how to sword fight, I've actually done 2 sword fighting tournaments, and when you watch it on movies, you're like, oh man, that ain't right.
Oh
But
shit, dude. That technique is all the way off, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What's the heaviest sword you own?
Let me.
Yeah, go get that Joker. Go get that Joker, bud. He's about to pull out like a fucking. Look at this thing. What is this?
Good God.
I name this one's name. This one's Brutus, but it's all rusted. It's just so from like holding it in your arms and stuff.
Yeah.
Here in South Carolina, it just gets all rusted. But this thing will bite you. I don't know the exact weight, but I think it's around 3 pounds. Which for a sword, once you start swinging it around, it's 3 pounds is pretty heavy. 3 or 4 pounds.
Okay.
But when the Chinese broadsword, you kind of keep it close to your body when you swing it, because all the weight's at the tip. So if you're not careful and you're not like watching where your head is and where your other hand is, you'll clip your ear, or when you do those moves where you're like popping out like this, I've gotten my arms a couple times, and that one bites, that one stings.
You ever need to get stitches from some shit like that?
No.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. Be careful, Joey.
Yeah. I've accidentally stabbed myself a couple times, where you do like techniques where you like go behind yourself and you just accidentally poke your rib or something. But nothing
just
bad.
Nonchalantly, casually, just stab my lung.
Like,
I have
oops.
internal bleeding now.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
Yeah, dude. So we just rub dirt on it. I got to be honest, big dog. That looks like that same sword Aladdin was using.
Yeah, almost like a scimitar, but that's called a Chinese oxtail. I don't know why they call it an oxtail, but
was Aladdin Chinese? I don't think so.
No.
No.
But I got a couple of katanas.
Okay.
Got a straight sword. Yeah.
I've got a rolled Damascus, like a handmade knife. It's like that. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's not like the real Damascus that you used to make way back when, but it's as real as you can get in a modern day era. And it's got a handmade, like everything's this fella in West Virginia made it for me, but it's got the handmade, like it's not bronze, it's a harder metal than that, but it might be bronze, like covered hilt on it, and it's got wrist guard on it that comes out, like the knife's that long, the wrist guard's probably that long, like a Kylo Ren action.
Oh dang.
On. Yeah.
That's a real knife. Yeah. Not the...
Yeah, it was made for stabbing some big shit.
Yeah.
Especially the way the handle curves, like some Count Dooku action.
Yeah. Have you I think they're called cootie knives. They're like the ones where the tip kind of goes forward, almost looks like a small machete. But look, that one's pretty. Those are pretty nice.
Okay.
But I got a Damascus one too, where like all the folds are in the metal. Yeah, those are sweet.
This thing's got a pretty sweet blood letter in it too, so you get that one in you, it's not gonna be pretty.
Well, have you guys seen the it's like a knife that's like a spiral?
Yeah.
It's got three blades to it.
Yeah.
They say that one that's a killing knife. Like if it's got one job, but you just a nice good stab and
game over.
They're not walking away.
Hey dude, let me ask you, dude, what do you do for a living?
I'm a plant manager for a high voltage tool manufacturer.
No doubt.
It's called Beer Meters.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I build tools that like the linemen use, like to measure the power lines and stuff and
voltage and whatnot.
Yeah, super high voltages.
Yeah.
I think like in our shop, I think the highest voltage we can test our equipment at is 40,000 volts.
No, that's up there, bro. That's flipping up there.
Yeah. So pretty much like the big green boxes outside of like buildings in your house and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So like if you open those up, our tools like are able to test the voltages and stuff in
Yeah,
those
dude, there was
boxes.
this kid growing up. He I can't remember his name, but you remember Pembroke?
Mm-hmm.
He used to that box never had a lock on it, and that kid would throw shit into it, and one time it blew some shit up. Yeah, like real shit.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah. Um, we snitched on him too because we were tired of his ass. We were like, "Hey, big dog, you're gonna fucking kill one of us one day. How
Yeah.
about not do that?"
Yeah, get him out of here.
He was like a little Sparky. He was like a little pyromaniac, Sparky headed freak.
Yeah.
And not right. I just call him a freak's a little much, but not really though. Not really though, because he was. I think he's in prison right now, actually. So I don't know what for, but yeah, he blew some shit up, bro. He really did. I can't remember what he did that time. If he threw some shit into it, or if he drove into it with some shit, a bicycle, or what he did. But I remember like just boxes going in like simultaneous, boof, boof, down the freaking power line.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. That kind of maybe gave our company some job security, you know.
Yeah, shout out, shout out, shout out
Yeah.
on the dead homies. So let me ask you this, bro. What's your favorite genre of the musics?
Yeah, I'm still kind of old school. Like I drive like a '97 Mazda truck,
Play
and
that
I still
funky
listen.
music, white
Yeah,
boy.
I'm still listening to like one to two, three, like classic rock and stuff. And my favorite band is called MGMT. Y'all heard of that?
Oh
Heard
yeah.
of them
Yeah,
before?
we've heard of them.
They did like Electric Feel and Time to Pretend. Like they got super famous. They had like one really good
Sing one.
album, and then they kind of disappeared.
Said, ooh, girl. Bow.
That's it. Yeah,
Shock me
yeah,
like an electric eel.
You ever get some of that in your life?
yeah. I saw them live too. That's what got me into
Okay.
them. There
Sick.
was
So he's,
a
he's a real guy. He's not a
you,
poser.
you guys have heard of Asheville, North Carolina?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, like around that area.
You gotta get with
And they had a lot of
Tapology because they say you're from Tennessee, and we knew that they were wrong.
yeah. No, I'm pretty much all over. Like I was born in Florida. We moved to North Carolina when I was like 11, and then I lived in Tennessee when I went to college. I lived there uh, for like 6 or 7 years, and now I'm in South Carolina for the job. So
Hell yeah.
What part of
I'm a
Florida you from?
southern man. Fort Lauderdale,
Nice.
Oh yeah.
like West Palm Beach.
Mm.
Yep. Yep. We know a good deal about Fort Lauderdale.
Especially West Palm Beach.
Yep.
Yeah,
Great deal about that. Didn't you just go visit there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
nice,
He was just there in the flesh.
I was just there
nice.
playing some musics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some animal skin, if you will.
Yeah, there's a gym down there. I think it's FMK. Do you know who Asa Tao?
No.
I think he fights for one. But
Sounds familiar.
Nate, our coach at Spartan Academy, he's from West Palm Beach, and that gym is in West Palm Beach. And I was like, you never know how things turn out, but it would have been pretty funny if I would have stayed there. If I still would have been in fighting, that would have been pretty kind of cool.
Yeah, dude.
I could have even met the same coach or something, you know.
Yeah, alternate timeline theory. You believe in that kind of thing?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Maybe in some other alternate dimension, you're training there instead of here.
yeah,
Maybe you're talking to some beach guys instead of some odd guys.
yeah. I'm like twice as tan,
Yeah.
doing more
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Yeah. Yep. Instead of having little boys, you got little girls.
Yeah, doing karate instead of kung fu.
Mhm.
What kind of car do you say you drive?
I drive a '97 Mazda B2300. Is it's got a Ford Ranger engine in it.
Oh yeah.
It was like when they like worked together and made like a truck together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
We know all about the 2300s, bud. We know all about them.
mhm.
So get doxxed for one, because now everyone on the internet knows what you drive. So,
Yeah,
haha. No.
Hey, that's why I still train all the time.
Hey,
Got to watch your back.
hey, you know,
That's right.
Got a
those
couple of
odd squad boys, they'll get you doxxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so man, let me we ain't got much longer here, bro. Is there any sponsors or anybody you'd like to shout out here at the end of this thing, brother?
No, I'm not sponsored or anything. I always shout out to my gym, Spartan Academy.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
shout out.
best gym in Columbia. I drive 35 minutes to train. I pass by 2 or 3 other gyms. But
What are their names? What are their names? Let's start a gym war. What are their names?
you got TNT, you got
Mhm.
Lycan,
Yep.
you got Warrior Warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, dude, gym feuds. We just did that.
Gym feuds.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. The Spartan Academy used to have some. I don't want to start a turf war, but I
No,
think they
dude,
used to
dude,
have
that we
beef.
already did it. It was preemptively
Yeah.
started just now by us, all three of us. We just
Well, when I
Trinity'd that
first
shit.
moved here, there was beef between Warrior Warehouse, and I remember going. I hadn't started I hadn't joined the fight team for Spartan yet, but we went to a fight, and we were in one crowd, they were in the other, and I'm pretty sure a fight broke out
Hell
at
yeah,
the
it did.
venue because the fighters, and I think there was something where it was a Muay Thai fight, and one of their guys threw a hip toss, like they actually turned the hip in and threw him
Oh
over the
hell.
back. And we were whoa, 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 but
Hey, you sack of shit. You
it is what
can't
it is.
fucking do that. That's what I'd have said. If
Yeah,
I
no
was
hip,
with
no
you
hip
guys.
tosses in Muay Thai, But
Yeah, we're not doing that, bud. We're not doing that. Now taste my nunchucks.
yeah,
Yeah, did you have nunchucks?
I have some, but I don't know how to use them. I
But
never
did you
learned them.
have them at that moment?
Huh?
But did you have them at that moment?
I did. Yeah, I should have probably
Oh
brought them.
shit,
Should have
dude.
brought them.
I thought you
I
were
mean, all you have to
saying
do is swing them.
no.
Really,
Yeah,
all the
dog.
fancy
Yeah,
stuff
you
is
should have. Yeah, you
yeah.
really should have, dude. That'd have made the news. And maybe not ways that you wanted, but we'd have laughed at it. We'd have had fun
Yeah.
with it. Hey, I tell you what, Joey, who's your top three favorite training partners and your two favorite coaches? Let's go.
Well, like all my current training partners we've been training together now for 5 or 6 years. So I got Dylan Baker, um, great guy. I love when he's in my corner. Like like when you're in the corner, you're in the fight, and it's like sometimes you just can't hear your corner.
Yeah.
Nate, our coach Nate, I could always hear him. Like he cuts through the noise, and same with Dylan. I could hear his voice in the chatter. Aiden Stoughton, he's going up in the ranks. I think he has 3 belts now. But I remember when we fought together in a couple cards when he first started, and I think it was his first or second fight, and I think that last fight was number 12 that I've done, and so it was kind of cool seeing him. He's like at I think in like 3 years he's at like fight number 14. So
Hell
getting
yeah.
to seeing the beginning to where he's at now is
The
amazing.
evolution. Yeah.
And Charlie, he's another guy at our gym, and he was there when I first moved here to Columbia. So we've been training together for 9 years, and when me and him spar, I feel like since we've trained so long together, like when you know each other's moves
Mm-hmm.
for so long, yeah, I could spar him for hours. It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode when I spar him. So it's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, brother,
Yeah.
we are running out of time. So we'd like to take this time and thank you for coming on the podcast. Thank you for the show you put on the other night. And man, whenever you've got another match, reach out to us, let us know. We'd like to come watch you fight, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. This was fun. I was glad we talked about aliens a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean we
I was
got the
like,
UFOs in there. We snuck some UFOs in there, some US government conspiracies in there, some aliens. Are you gonna fight for conflict again? They've got a couple
if I
cards
love
coming up.
conflict.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Jared was saying he was going to come back to Columbia at some point too.
Yeah, but I think that's at the end of the year. They're
End of the
gonna
year.
yeah, they're gonna have Florence next month, then they're gonna have
Mhm.
Augusta the month after, and then they're gonna have a Charleston thrown in there in August, I believe.
Yeah,
June, July,
yeah.
August.
I just texted Nate today, and we're going to talk about see what I could do. With my job and with the kids, it's always hard to like this far. Even for the Florence one, it's kind of hard to say like yes. Um,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. No,
I
you're
I almost
putting the work
I
in.
almost prefer like being on the bench and just like, hey, can you fight this weekend? And I'd be like, yeah, no problem. Uh,
Yeah, dude.
when when I fought Jackson Whitley, it was 9 days out, and that was my favorite fight so far.
And he's
Because
good.
it's not like I pretty much stay in shape, so I don't have to worry about like the weight cuts and stuff. I'm pretty good at weight cutting really fast, and it's nice when it's like, hey, are you free this weekend? Sure, yeah, let's get in the cage. Like that's a fun fight camp, you know.
Damn right it is. You
Yeah.
damn right it is. This wouldn't be an Oddass podcast interview if I didn't yell at least once. So thank you, Joey, for coming on the
I
Oddass
appreciate you
podcast.
guys.
Absolutely,
Thank you,
brother. You
guys.
take care, bro. We'll keep in touch.
All right, you as well. Hey, I'll do this anytime. Just let me know.
All right, brother.
Sick.
Thanks, bro. We'll get you back on.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Later, bro.
Take care.
Bye.
Joey Pelletier, everybody.
What a cool guy.
Pretty solid fella.
Right down the street.
Right up the road, bud.
I'm actually playing in Blythewood this Thursday, so
dude.
I'll be right down the street from his house where he lives,
Yeah, dude.
at his home.
I think that's the best Carolina Wings and Ale. Is the one in Blythewood. That's
Guess
just
what?
my opinion. What?
It's not there anymore. They got rid of it.
No way.
They sure did.
What's there now?
It turned into like some other kind of wing place. It's called something else. But yeah, it's like it's not Blythewood Wings. It's like something like that though.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It's
Well,
not cool, man.
you'll have that, dude.
You have that.
You know what we got to do?
What?
We got to go through last week's event.
We do.
And you know what,
Sterling
dude?
versus Zalal.
I'm going to try to not fall asleep.
Dude, oh my God. So I mean,
We should just, you know what? All the ones that weren't worth talking about.
no, we should just skip them. I mean, not skip them, but talk about them and move on.
Yeah, and just move on, dude. Up first. Oh, my bad.
I was just gonna say, Jason pretty much put a whooping on me on this one. I mean, he won by 3, and that puts him up by 7 now. So he's pretty much regained the landslide victory. He's got 140 points. I got 133. So, you know, I do, dude. I do. I do see it.
You see that thing, boy? Fucking put it on them.
He did. He
bud.
did. He did.
Sometimes you just gotta put it on.
So, like, not only did I lose the picks on the fights, it was the most boring card I think I've ever seen in my
it
life.
was horrendous.
Dude, I always get kind of annoyed when people are like, I couldn't even stay awake for this fight or something like that. But I finally felt it today.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Finally felt it today, dude. And not today for this card.
Yeah.
But we still got to see some fights. At least it wasn't an off week.
Yeah, dude, you know, some of it wasn't the worst, but the ones that were, which, let's just be honest, it was the majority. 'Cause notice I said some of it wasn't the worst.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of this card was not great,
No.
dude. Fights that you thought would end in a knockout were boring decisions.
Or, not just to piggyback on what you're saying, or it was clear who won the fight, and then the other fighter's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What?
That's aggravating.
And there was also just some straight up bad judging, in my opinion.
yeah, I think so too.
On a couple, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this was the first time that I had ever been watching a fight and thought, I can't wait for this fight to be over.
Yeah.
That happened multiple times on this card to me, and that's sad, dude, because I look forward to this shit every week.
You know what I was thinking? It was something similar. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, man, I can't wait for this main event to come on.
I guess same thing, kind of.
Yeah.
I was just, I
like,
need
bro.
one more fight to go through, because, you know, the next one could be great,
Yeah.
but
You know what, dude? Let's dive into
Let's
it. Bro.
dive right in. Coming up first, we got Talita Alencar versus Julia Pelletier. And you started off the card beating me at the very beginning. You picked Talita. Talita was like a pit bull out there, dude.
Yeah.
She had wrestling skills like a mother.
Yeah.
She was putting it on. Old
This
Julia.
really wasn't the worst fight.
Mm-mm.
No, and it was the first fight of the night.
It's
You get
weird
a
that the
pass.
first fight is like the most exciting of the
Yeah, you get a
whole.
pass for being a decision.
So
But
great job to Talita. I was actually not
Yeah.
upset to see her win.
Julia was fighting back, you know.
Yeah.
I gave her a round.
She had good striking.
I gave her a round. I can't remember which one, but maybe that's on her
Mm-hmm.
to make me remember which rounds I gave her.
Right.
Up next, we had Max Griffin taking on Victor Valenzuela. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what Max Griffin and team thought was going to happen walking into this fight, but this just seemed like poor game planning.
I agree.
Max Griffin could have had him out of there multiple times. Victor could have had Max out of there several times, and they didn't. It was like both of them lacked the technical capabilities to finish the other guy, even in moments where it just seemed like milliseconds away from defeating another dude via brutal finish, and they just kind of decided not to.
Yeah.
That was the story of this fight for me. Was like, oh, D's gonna do it. Oh no, never mind.
No,
They're
he
still
missed his
fighting.
chance.
Yeah,
Oh, he let it go.
yeah, or he messed up.
Yeah.
You know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I might be thinking of a different fight, but I believe Max at one point in time tried to Dustin Poirier style guillotine that dude, or maybe put him in like a wrestling headlock. When if he'd have just kept on hitting Buddy, it'd have been over. And I remember just putting the phone down. For those of you that don't know, I live in the woods, and although I have a TV, I don't always watch it. So I like watching my fights usually in a hammock or in a nice folding lawn chair in the yard, because I live in a forest. So yeah, I put the phone down, dude. I threw the stick for the dog, bro. That's what I did.
Yeah, I had a hard time, actually just staying focused on a lot of these fights. I was up and doing chores and shit.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I'd rather do work than watch some of these fights. It's crazy, dude.
Up next, we had Francis Fire Marshall taking on Lucas Brennan.
Yeah, he won this one pretty definitively. It was pretty good. Lucas Brennan had nothing for Francis Marshall.
No, and you know what's crazy is I didn't know that Lucas was filling in on short notice. I want to give the kid that. Did he get the shit kicked out of him? Yeah. Welcome to the UFC, Lucas. But I believe with a little work and some game planning and a full camp behind him, look, dude, give this kid, as he took a whooping, give him 4 months. Give him 4 solid months, bro. Let him go back.
4 months to Dagestan and forget.
Yeah. Actually go somewhere and train. I don't know if he's got the money to, because, he only walked away with probably $1,000.
Yeah.
But, if you can, Lucas, get somewhere, man. Train up, because he wasn't a bad fighter. And with some time, some hard work, and a full training camp, I believe Lucas Brennan can do something. Francis Marshall's, he's coming up, and he's coming up pretty viciously. So, let's give credit where it's due, I guess. Francis beat the dog shit out of Lucas. Dog walk. Wasn't even close, but let Lucas breathe a little, and let's see what he does in this next fight before we discredit him all the way.
Yeah. No, I didn't discredit him. I just said he had nothing for Francis Marshall. That was true.
A lot of people on the internet were just like, this guy's washed.
Dude, the fact that if you can stay in there to a decision with any UFC fighter, you are not shit.
Yeah, on short notice, bro.
Because you get finished if you're not supposed to be there. That's just how I've always looked at it. Like, if he went to a decision against a monster, dude, come on.
And wasn't fighting back.
Yeah.
He just made some technical mistakes, bro. And maybe the speed wasn't all the way there. The strength felt like it wasn't all the way there. But, he actually kind of looked like a featherweight fighting a lightweight, is what it looked like to me. I wonder if that guy usually fights a featherweight. We digress. Up next, we had Rafael Filho. I guess I fucked that name up.
No, you pretty much said it right.
Okay, Rafael Filho taking on Cody Durden, bro. I think we both got this.
We
one
did.
wrong.
Old Cody, bro. Fucking pulled it out.
Yeah, dude.
But unanimously.
I thought he was going to finish him multiple times throughout that fight, too.
That was
dude.
nuts,
I was
dude.
happy to see Cody win.
Cody
that
was like a
fight.
damn dog out there.
Yeah, dude. He was like yelling at him.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh,
dude?
yeah.
He like at one point in time they were standing up in a clinch and he like screamed in his ear. What the fuck was that about?
That's,
like
that's
this.
an asshole move, dude.
Like this, dude. He
That's an
just
ass-
went,
He's like,
ah!
Yeah, he's trying to bust his fucking eardrums.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Good for Cody Durden. He went out there and shocked everybody. We wanted him to take it, man, but he hadn't been, and now he did.
Hey, look, dude. I'm just saying. Up next, we got Mayra Bueno Silva. Took on Michelle Montague. It wasn't even close. Michelle looked huge.
Yeah.
Michelle looked big as fuck, dude. Because Mayra Bueno Silva isn't no little chick.
Mm-mm.
And
Myra got destroyed.
I say go ahead and let her go, bro.
Yeah.
Say go ahead and let her go.
Yeah.
She looked like she wanted to be in there, though.
Dude, she's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, bro.
That's what it seemed like throughout the fight, dude. It was like at one point in time she was like, "Oh, I really want to be here," and another point in time, the fight was like, "I'm giving up."
Yeah, it's like her head's just somewhere else, dude.
Yeah,
But yeah, good job, Michelle Montague. You look great out there.
yeah. Up next, we had Jackson McBee taking on Cedric Dumas. One of the, I think there was 2 finishes on the fight card. I'm not mistaken. One of them being Jackson, who came out and absolutely just dominated Cedric. It wasn't even slightly close, not even for a second was Cedric winning this fight. I mean, dude, not even when the ref said go, Jackson went, bro.
Yes, he did.
Went. And I mean, just fucking choked the shit out of Cedric, which has always been his downfall, you know?
Yep.
The grappling. But needless to say, I think old Mr. Dumas is probably up the road somewhere.
I think you're right. Hey, dude.
You know what he should do? You should go talk to old Michael Perry and see if he can try some dirty boxing.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. That's what he should do. Up next, we had Rodolfo Vieira taking on Eric McConaughey. Now this
Was a pretty good fight.
This was a good fight.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought Adolfo was going to pull it out of the bag there for a minute, dude. That first round was like a 10-8 almost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It didn't look like Eric McConaughey was going to be able to hold in. And then, dude, he just kept walking towards him like a fucking
came
robot,
alive, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody turned the switch on or something. Like,
I feel like he almost broke Rodolfo's spirit just by what he was taking from Rodolfo.
Yeah.
You know? Rodolfo was like, fuck, man.
what do I got to do to get this guy out of here?
Yeah.
Somebody throw me a baseball bat.
And he just kept walking towards him, dude, like the Terminator.
That should be Eric's new name.
The Terminator.
Yeah. Eric the Terminator McConaughey.
Mm-hmm.
That should be his name for real.
I
for
agree.
real.
I agree. Let's petition it. I'm gonna short that.
Hey, dude. You see what happened up there? Old Ryan Spann.
Card. Yeah, that was fucking nasty, dude.
Did we both got that one right there,
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
Yeah. Dude, listen, up next we had Marcus Buchecha fighting Ryan Spann. And, bro, Ryan Spann came out and did what Ryan Spann do.
Yeah, victory by
That's
punch.
what he did, bro. I still can't get over that. Bro, I mean, look. If you're fighting Ryan Spann, you might want to try and just take him down.
Yeah.
You know? You might want to try and take him down.
He had some fucking wrestling.
Here's
though,
the
dude.
thing.
He was trying to take him down
He
because
used-
that's what he wanted.
He used to be a guy that you could do that to, but you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Buchecha's like some crazy tournament winning jiu-jitsu guy. I can't remember which one he won, but it's like I can't remember, dude. The Worlds maybe? But he won some crazy fucking jiu-jitsu tournaments. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he used to train with Kane and DC. I'm not 100% on that. Don't take that. Don't take that for a quote. But I believe that's true. I believe that's accurate. Then, dude, old Ryan Spann, dude, knocked him flush out and had some good ground game and defensive strategy thrown in there as well.
Yeah, every time Marcus threw a takedown on him, man, he ended up on his back.
Yeah.
Ryan Spann ended up on Marcus's back.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like every time. It was crazy.
Hey,
great
MMA's a different fucking ball game,
It was a
bud.
great fight. I didn't see Ryan as that kind of fighter, but bro, he proved that to me.
Yeah, dude. I was happy to see him get another dub.
Yeah.
Hey, up next, we had Montel Jackson taking on Barcelos. Now, I'm pretty sure you got this one wrong and I got this one right.
No, we both said Ryan
Did we?
Barcelos.
But I'm pretty sure Montel actually won the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I
watching
agree.
it,
I agree. Yeah. No, I
okay.
agree. Because remember, I
Making
called
sure
you
I
and said
remembered it
that.
wrong. Yeah.
I called you and said that. I said, bro, I know we both picked Rayoni, but Montel fucking won that, dude. I thought Montel won that from the first round all the way to the third round. I was thinking that unwaveringly through the whole fight. And I was like, damn, well, I got that one wrong. And then they announced Rayoni, and I was like, how the fuck?
Well, it was close. If you look at the scorecards,
Yeah,
I mean, one judge had
The
it. and-
damage, though, dude. The damage was not close.
Yeah, dude.
Rayoni was fucked up. Montel looked fresh as the beginning of the fight when he got out of there, dude.
It was just the end of those rounds. You know, they were close-ish rounds, you know. And, you know, you take him down and look at the total strikes.
I know.
You know, it's doubled.
And the
More
damage.
than doubled.
And the damage.
Yeah. I mean, dude landed 7 head strikes to 26 in Montel's favor. Rayoni landed 8 body strikes to Montel's 8 body strikes. He did have the leg action going. He did have the control time. He did land 6 out of 18 takedowns.
I believe two or three of those were the first round, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then at the other two, also, first of all, almost every time Rayoni took Montel down, Montel got immediately up, except for when it was the last minute of the round. Then he kept him down the whole minute.
Yeah.
But I don't see how that wins you the whole round, dude. Just the last minute holding him down, like, no damage. He threw some sub attempts, but he didn't get them. I don't get it, dude.
I don't know. Different judges have different criteria,
yeah.
man. I do like to stick to a damage first, you know, criteria. That's what they say.
That's what they all say. So that's what I always try to, judge the judges off of.
I mean,
But I don't know.
up next, we had Davey Grant taking on Adrian Luna Martinetti. This was a great fight.
It was, dude. Good on fucking Davey Grant. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good. And I think we both picked against him.
We did. And, good on Adrian for, going to a decision with someone like Davey Grant in that form.
Yeah.
Dude, that was nasty for a 40-year-old to be fighting like that, dude.
And Adrian was in there, dude. He was in there with him. I mean, every step of the way, he was.
It wasn't close, though.
No.
It was definitive.
No, dude, it was very definitive. I was just saying.
I know.
Yeah. But fucking, yeah. Shout out Davey Grant. Up next, we had Rafa Garcia taking on Alexander Hernandez. Bro, this was a good fight.
This was a good fight.
The next, all right, the one after this, not so much, but in its own way, kind of. But this one, in my opinion, Davey Grant was fight of the night. This one was a close second, in my opinion.
For sure.
Yeah, dude. Rafa Garcia, man, just kind of toughed it out and just stayed on the gas. And at first, he was a step ahead of Hernandez, and then he was 2 steps and 3 steps, and before you know it, he was outgunning him in every facet.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty much the story of that fight.
Yeah, Rafa outclassed Alexander Hernandez the whole fight, dude. And, I was worried about Rafa's boxing on this, dude, because Rafa's got the sickest fucking boxing, but I just thought Alex Hernandez was well-rounded enough and had the cardio to push Rafa further than he could be pushed, but I was wrong.
Bro, and he was trying, dude.
wrong.
It's not for lack of effort. Yeah. Alexander Hernandez brought a fight, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, it was tough.
I like Alexander Hernandez because he's a very complete martial artist.
Yes.
Whereas Rafa Garcia, he does have some grappling, but he's just a specialist in boxing.
Yes. Up next, we had Norma Dumont taking on Jocelyn Edwards. I'm so glad Jocelyn got this.
I actually am too, even though I think you did too. I think we both picked Norma, but I'm not sure.
We very well may have.
But either way, I'm super happy Jocelyn won because she beat the decision queen. And now Norma not only looks bad because she lost, but now she looks bad because when she wins, it's boring.
Yeah, dude.
And if she loses, it's boring.
And it was like at one point in time, she was like smiling and talking smack.
Like she was whooping her. Oh, and at the end of the fight, she was like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Like, you really thought you fucking won that? She was damaging the shit out of you. Like, everything she landed was damage, and what you landed was a little pitter-patter, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She was like trying to point fight her, and you can't point fight somebody who's throwing bombs and landing.
That booty is not going to get you a 30-27.
Nah, dude.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. But
You can
Jocelyn
try.
Edwards' knuckles will.
That's true.
Yeah. Her takedown defense was really good.
I'm a Jocelyn fan now. I saw a funny meme that was saying, welcome Fabian and
No, bro.
yeah, their new sisters and Leon. Fabian and Leon's new sister, Jocelyn Edwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Jocelyn.
Hey, up next, this was the moment I was waiting for.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, this was worth it.
I knew that, people were talking about how, oh, this might not be the greatest. Dude, when you have a young, up-and-coming prospect like Yusuf Zalal, who likes to throw down, taking on an absolute legend who's still, he might be at the end of his prime, but he's still technically kind of in that area, bro. You're going to have magic. Either someone's getting finished in devastating fashion, or you're just going to have a war like this was, dude. This was a war.
I was super impressed by Aljamain Sterling in this fight. And, honestly, if I would have stopped for a second and thought about the fact that this was a 5-rounder, I didn't even think about that, dude. I would have 100% picked Aljamain Sterling. Yeah. No excuses. I picked Zalal and I felt good about it. But after I thought about that for a minute, I was like, dude, this is his first 5-rounder. This is Aljamain's like 100th.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. That's a huge factor right there. And it showed, dude, because Aljamain was like a fucking speeding bullet the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
He knew what he was doing, man.
In a 25-minute fight, Aljamain controlled him for 13 minutes and 49 seconds of it.
That was one of the most dominant fights I've seen at this level.
And, dude, it wasn't a boring 13 minutes and 49 seconds.
It wasn't. He was active.
Whipping his ass on the ground.
Dude, and, I take back what I said last week. I said Zalal had way better striking than Sterling. Sterling had better striking than fucking Zalal in that fight, dude. I was very amazed by that.
I feel like Yusuf was a lot sharper. I feel like his technique was better. And I feel like he was faster.
It's the mixing up, though.
Yes, it's the mixing of the arts, bro.
Because, like, if you're worried about the takedown, you're getting more shots landed on you because you're like, oh. But if Zalal's not giving him that same look, he's not taking as much damage. I think that was kind of...
And, I think Zalal was remembering a lot of that training because they were, like, training partners back in the day. And I think he just took that to heart, bro. And, we all know he's good on the ground. Mm-hmm. We do know that. But he was saying that all fight week, I want to submit Aljamain Sterling. Aljo was like, it's not going to fucking happen. It did almost happen. Aljo was like, dude, I'm going out on my shield, dude. That dude was not going to tap. That dude rather die than tap.
Yeah. He said he started seeing spots.
I don't know why people don't like Aljo, bro.
I don't either, bro. After a display like that, how could you not?
I want to get an Aljamain Sterling shirt.
You know what I think? You know what I think it is? It's the knee. It's the knee, dude.
It's the knee.
It's 100% the knee.
What would anybody? I just had like a straight Joey Diaz moment, bro. Like Uncle Vito from Bam. You remember him? Yeah, dude. Anybody that says that, get on the fucking ground, get on your knees. Let Pelletier kick you in the fucking head as hard as he can. Let him fucking chin you with his knee as hard as he fucking can. And you tell me if you want to get up and fight that guy. Or you want to go for a run. Or you want to go play some football or basketball or kayaking or jogging or anything besides fucking going to the hospital. Or going to lay it down. Which probably isn't a great thing either because you got a concussion. 100%. You got a concussion, bud. Don't lay down. We got an ice pack. Drink a fucking energy drink. Take a Tylenol. And let's fucking walk this off for the next 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours. That's how I feel about it. And if I was in Aljo's shoes, I'd have done the same shit. People would have just hated me for it. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm taking this belt. And then he came back and he whooped up on Pelletier in a fight that wasn't really that close at all. He just whooped him. Plain and simple, fair and square.
For shiz.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't like Aljo because of that, fuck you. That's my stance on it.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, hey, guys, listen, we've got a lot of cool things coming up. We've got projects we're working on left and right. We've got, stuff we can't really talk to you guys about yet. Big things happening at Oddass Podcast. Just one more time, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and comment on there. We like to talk with you guys, man. You guys ain't been talking to us that much, man. We've been getting a lot of Instagram messages. That's cool and all. Keep it up. Keep it up. We love speaking with our fans. We love, reacting with you guys. So, yeah. Leave a like, leave a comment, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Oddass Podcast is where it's at. And we're in Columbia, South Carolina.